Here we have a 2001 Jeep Cherokee Sport XJ. This is a fully built Stage 3 Cherokee, built here in-house by Davis AutoSports. This is a true one-owner, Carfax certified guarantee Cherokee with an absolutely perfectly clean history, clean and clear title, in hand, in-house, ready to sign over, with only 104,000 original and documented miles. This Jeep, like all of our Jeeps, and we probably have about 13 or 14 in stock right now, came to us 100% original. Every modification on this vehicle was done here in-house. If you're unfamiliar with us here at Davis Autosports, please check out our website, davisautosports.com. We have our very own Jeep page. Make sure to check that out. We've been specializing in XJs for about 5 or 6 years now. We seek out the cleanest, nicest, most original Cherokees we can find to begin with. These aren't a bunch of ran-through auction cars that we find and throw some wheels and tires and lift kits on and shove them out the door. We go through these vehicles from front to back. We do absolutely everything we can do to them to get them as nice as we possibly can. Almost mini restorations, if you will. Our Stage 3 package is available on our website to show you all the details. This one has our standard Stage 3 kit with a bunch of additional upgrades. It's actually only a few components away from a Stage 4 Cherokee. The paint on this vehicle is absolutely amazing. This vehicle has had our full paint correction service performed. If you're unfamiliar with that, please go to our website and you can go to reconditioning and you'll be able to see our paint correction process, exactly what it entails. We are shooting this. That is the sun beaming straight down on this vehicle. We are shooting this directly in the sunlight with 1080 video. A lot of black vehicles, you shoot in the sunlight, you're going to see a ton of swirl marks, imperfections, and you'll see this black paint is just absolutely stunning. Beautiful, beautiful paint. Partially because of how well it was taken care of by the previous owner, and other part is our paint correction process. So please make sure to check that out. Very, very tedious process. So 4.5 full suspension lift. Up front you got your shocks, your springs, bump stops, sway bar links, control arms, stainless steel brake lines, brackets, hardware. So that's what we have going on in this area. Notice that we went with a 17-inch wheel, gives it a nice modern look. This is a 285/70/17. We have brand new rotors and brand new pads up front as well. 285, you're right around a 33-inch tire, and with that 17-inch wheel, gives it a nice modern look. Please keep in mind as well too, that whole front of the building and going back towards the back, that's our parts showroom. We literally have about 12 to 15 different style wheels in stock, different tires. So if there's something you want to change on this vehicle, add to the vehicle, performance wise, cosmetic wise, please let us know. This doesn't have to be the finished product for you guys. We can swap out anything that you guys want to swap out, change, or add. So LED 40-inch light bar up top, roof basket as well, brand new window shades, factory tint on this particular vehicle. We did our rocker sliders with built-in side steps. We did our Line X material on the trim. Now I do want to point out the process on this. We just don't apply this. What we do is we mask off the entire vehicle. We sand down the trim with 180 grit to knock off any imperfections in it. We go back over it with 320. From there we apply a plastic adhesive called Bulldog. From there we prime it. Then we apply our Line X. So this stuff should never come off. If you're familiar with these trim pieces, factory, they fade, they look terrible over time. And obviously we did it with the rocker sliders as well, the rear bumpers, so it gives it a nice look. We also often do it to the hood. We didn't do it on this one, and we often do it to the fender flare. So if that's something you want to add, like I said, this doesn't have to be the finished product. So I'll go ahead and show you the rest of the vehicle. I just want to point out how perfect, well, I don't want to say perfect, but how great this paint is all the way around. Absolutely beautiful. Now the paint correction won't fill in deep chips, obviously. Nothing can do that besides paint. So there's a couple areas where we may have had to touch up some little rock chips or tiny little imperfections, stuff like that. But as you see, even from 2-3 feet away, everything's in great condition. Rocker panel is very, very clean. 17-inch wheels give this truck a very nice modern look. 15s are a little bit small. Sometimes we'll go with a 16 as well. Obviously have your Line-X material on the back bumper corners, lightly tinted lenses. We don't want to go too dark, but as you see, you still see the amber, but it's just not very bright. Brand new pinstriping all the way on the vehicle as well. These are authentic truck light LED headlights. If you look online, those things are sometimes up to $500 a set. LED light bar up front, 9,500 pound winch, ORF front bumper, D-rings. Once again, the paint is absolutely beautiful on this truck. Down below, you got your heavy duty tie rod assembly with all new tie rods, steering stabilizer, your fully adjustable heavy duty track bar with the drop down bracket. So all that's been completely aligned up. Everything's good to go. Axle set in good. Front differential aluminum cover, as well as a rear differential aluminum cover. The fluid has been drained and refilled with full synthetic fluid. Once again, take a look at this paint. It's absolutely beautiful. And this paint is just gorgeous. A couple little areas that have been touched up with some touch-up paint. Nothing major at all. These are Nitto Terra Grappler tires, very nice tires, one of the top of the line tires out there. It's an all-terrain tire, so it's good on the street, it's good off-roading. It's not great in mud, but like I said, it's an all-terrain tire. If you want a trail grappler mud terrain, we'll be more than happy to put those on. We have them in-house. They do cost more though. All new bump stops, everything I went over on the other side. Please keep in mind this is a black vehicle. You got very tiny little touch-up marks here and there, but as you see, I mean, overall the vehicle cosmetically is a very strong 9.5 out of 10. Just absolutely does not look like a 100,000 mile vehicle at all. In the back, obviously, you got your diff cover, full synthetic fluid in there. In the back, you have your rear shocks, add leafs, new shackles, new hardware for the leaf springs. Engine bay is very, very clean. This is a relatively new AC compressor that it was put on. We did not do it, but that's not the original one. Engine is very clean. We put a brand new red aluminum valve cover. Service wise to the vehicle, what we have done so far, front rotors, front pads, brake lines, valve cover gasket. Down below here, got a brand new oil pan gasket. We also did the rear main seal on the vehicle as well, so all your seals have been taken care of. We often do headers, stroker motors, so if there's something you want to add to this vehicle, just please let us know. We also stock a lot of different intakes in-house, so really the sky's the limit. We have a black one inside right now that we just did a stroker motor on. Interior is very clean in this vehicle. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a true one-owner vehicle. We have the original title. Even Carfax shows it as a one-owner. As you see, it doesn't have the infamous slit in the seat. All the door panels are all very, very clean. Carpets are absolutely spotless. We did a brand new headliner like we do in 90% of our Cherokees because they do have a tendency to sag. So you have a new headliner. Back of the seats are very clean. Door panels are very clean. As you see, gates, the gate shocks are very strong. A lot of times these things fail. Very strong shocks. Rear cargo's very clean. Not a bunch of scratches from jamming stuff in here. A lot of times the back of this seat right here, they get all tore up. As you see, perfect headliner as it was just installed. There's the VIN. We will have the Carfax on eBay. It will prove that it is a one-owner vehicle. You have both keys, you have your books, you have your winch control. All your windows work as they should. This does have the upgraded CD player as well. Cigarette lighter has never been used. There's no odors of any type. The front LED bar, that is the toggle switch for that. The top one, we actually use the factory toggle switch, which is very nice, so you don't have a bunch of extra switches. Please note that we didn't use a typical stick-on one that falls out. That's permanently placed in there. It'll never fall out. So all the wiring done correctly on those. Four-wheel alignment was also performed on the vehicle. All the steering upgrades have been done as well. We are located here at Richmond Airport. That is literally the runway to Richmond International Airport. So if you decide to fly in and pick the vehicle up, we'll be more than happy to assist you in transport. Hands off the wheel. The wheel is very straight. There's the Millionaire hangar, a lot of private airplanes and jets and helicopters right there. Engine and transmission is very smooth. Vehicle's running at proper temperature, proper oil pressure. 104,592 miles. All original miles from the original one owner. Interior on this Jeep is absolutely as clean as you're going to get. One of the cleanest ones that we've had in. There's UPS and FedEx loading up for the day. Very responsive engine, as most of these 4.0 straight sixes are. Absolutely phenomenal engines. Powertrains are great. There you have it. If you have any questions about this vehicle, you can contact us at 202-491-9929. Thank you.